Okay, this is a video with, yeah, I've been talking to you for a little while. We've been kind of trying to set this up for a little while, but originally we're going to do a challenge video. We're going to be like, all right, go to your pond or lake and sit here for a little bit, like 3 hours, and fish, and whoever wins has, or whoever loses has to do something. But he had this really great idea, because I boat fish and he bank fishes, so we decided to do a video on, honestly, which one we would think is better. Personally, I think boat fishing is better because I own one, and I used to bank fish, and I've had way better experience on this thing. So I'm going to talk about the cons for a little bit, and then I'm going to go out and yeah, we're just going to get some footage and we're just going to fish. So first thing, of course, is it was supposed to rain a few days ago. It did not, but whenever it does, you want to bring your boat up and flip it over. If not, it will fill with water, and then you're kind of screwed until it all evaporates, or unless you have a way to flip it over. If you can't flip it over, it's going to be full of water for a little bit, and then you have to flip it over anyway and drain it. So it's just a lot better just to flip it over, because now this is not going to be full of water, and all I'm going to have to do is just hose it off, maybe, but I might just have to spend a little time just getting some bugs out and stuff. So yeah, okay, so now I got on the water. It's a little muddy down there, so I'm going to have to also show how to get on if it's muddy, because that happens a lot. But another thing about going on a boat is there's a lot of things you have to remember. You have to remember battery, the motor, which I take that motor off more than I ever thought I would. You have to remember rods. I can't express how many times I've gone out there without both rods, or like without any rods. I've got everything on the boat and I'm about to jump off. I'm like, I didn't even bring a rod. You have to bring your tackle box, all your soft plastics. You have to make sure you have your voltmeter to make sure you're not screwed. You have to make sure your battery is plugged in the night before. There are so many more things you have to know. And I haven't even gotten to the maintenance part. With the maintenance, after you're out with somebody and it's muddy like this, and they don't treat your boat the same way you do, and they get it all muddy at the front end, after that you kind of have to, you gotta go and get the hose and sit there and hose it off and brush it, flip it on its side, hose it off, brush it, and then tip it completely over, and then re-brush it and re-hose it, and then tip it back over. There's a lot of extra maintenance that goes in with this. You gotta have battery care. You gotta make sure your battery doesn't all the way go dead. If it all the way goes dead, then you might have an issue charging it again. You also have to make sure you don't overcharge. You need to make sure it doesn't sit on the charger for way too long, because that can catch fire. You have to make sure you don't leave anything on the boat, because most likely it's going to get filled with water or spiders. I've had so many spiders on the boat, not bad. And if you leave your soft plastics on there, they're going to melt, and that $150 worth of soft plastics that you have is going to be completely gone. So, also, I'm going to say this now. I always bring an extra pair of shoes. I wear one pair of shoes to get to the boat. I take them off, put these on, and throw these off to the side, and then when I dock, I just throw these back on just so I don't screw up and get mud everywhere. Another thing is, if you're recording like I do, you're gonna forget your batteries, and I'm saying that now because my batteries are all inside. So I need to get those right before I get out, and I'm probably gonna end up going to do that right now, because if I don't do it right now, I'm gonna forget entirely. So I'm gonna get those batteries. I have everything laid out right now. This is all the stuff that I have to pack if it's just me. If I'm with someone else, I usually bring a cooler just for a few waters, and I also have to pack the other seat. Now, both those seats on there are removable, so if I'm alone, I don't have to worry about an extra seat. So if you're gonna get a boat and you might have people over, but you're mainly gonna be fishing alone, try to find a boat where you can take the seats out with ease. Mine usually just slide out. So yeah, that's gonna be a real lifesaver. So as you can see, it's all muddy right there. So to keep the boat from getting muddy down here, because look, my feet, no mud. Take off the boots, get them off right here, throw these on. So now, take this little extendable paddle. Come on, you're kidding. Okay, so yeah, so the perks of having a John boat is getting from there to here a lot faster than it would be to walk all the way around. So it's a lot easier to get here on a bass boat. Now, of course, you still have those other maintenance things to keep up with, and you have things that you need to do to make sure that your boat is in working order and that it is safe. Now, on the other hand, there we go. It's a lot easier to be out here, and you can honestly, I feel like, be out here for a lot longer, because you're not forced to be standing at all times. You can move. And yeah. So, also, if you were to get a bass boat, I'd recommend getting one of these things. Now, this thing plugs into your positive charge and your negative charge. You put that up to the battery, it'll tell you how full or how low your battery is. So, if you really feel like you're going to be out here for a long time, use this. My battery's been charging for the past 3 days, so I really don't feel like I could use this very much, but I always keep a little spot next to me of all my tools and stuff, clippers, all that, and then I keep one slot with my rods and one slot with my... If you're thinking about having a John boat like this, you have to remember that you constantly need to keep an eye on the motor, and you constantly need to be messing with the motor to make sure that you get in certain spots and make sure that the wind doesn't pull you in some weird places. Great. But another thing that I would honestly love 10 times better about fishing on a John boat would be the fact that you can easily flip and pitch into stuff, where on the bank it's a lot harder to flip to certain cover, where here it's like, here I can flip to there, 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 and there without a problem. If you're standing there and you're trying to flip over there, you got to go over, around, or over that cover, which if you're going over, you're just going to screw everything up. So I will throw something that someone recommended me to throw. They said, try this. I'm just going to give it a round of casts for a tiny bit, because I genuinely have never thrown something like what they told me to throw. I've thrown something kind of like it, but I'll get back to you when I show you what it is. So someone recommended me this. They told me to put a Guggen swim bait on the back of a white chatterbait. This chatterbait's a little old. I've had it forever, but see, I'll throw this one a little bit around. This rod is yeah, perfect for these, or for moving. Literally anything moving, this this rod is ready for. I'm still trying to catch some fish, like that. Okay, this is not big, a little long, a little lengthy. I need more line. One thing I also like about chatterbaits is they don't burn through soft plastics as much, and I'm really glad about that, because I only have like 3 good soft plastics, or good swim baits. Okay, if you do it right, and you do everything the right way, it's actually really fun to come out here and just sit and fish. So personally, yes, I would say, because I used to do bank fishing, so I can say that I don't like bank fishing as much. It's also just more fun on a boat. Like, it's not like you're standing around 24/7. Like, see, I just standing up, I got tired of it, so I sat down. Like, you're bank fishing, you really can't. You can't sit down very much. It's also just a great thing to have, like, going to a pond that you know is decent sized. That one feels a little bit bigger. Oh, she's got a mouth. My grandma smiling down on me like, whoa, that boy got bars. Where is the jig? Look at this. Okay, so that's second fish right there. Not a bad one at all. So this is day 2 of us coming out here. The RippinLips YouTube, he said he went to his pond and he said he got completely skunked and he fished for the entire day. So he said he's gonna come out to another private pond later today. So I just said, okay, I'll come out to my pond for a little bit. No! No! Please. No! Oh, I missed my shot. Got one. On the bluegill swim bait. He went for the bluegill swim bait. Alright. First one on the big bluegill swim bait. That's nice. That felt really good to get this out of my system. Off the big bluegill swim bait. That felt great. Not a big one. But again, this swim bait is not really meant for the little fish. It's meant to get those big ones out. So this guy, don't really know what he's doing because this bluegill definitely wouldn't have fit in his mouth. But great first catch. Oh. Let's go. All right. This. These usually these dominate fish. Pack of blue baby bandito bugs. Look at that. Natural, bluish silver shine, deadly. Put that, pair it up with a Texas rig with a 4/0 hook. Bottom of it like that. Push it out. You don't have to be a perfectionist on these. Fish can't see the perfections. Take it like that. Push it through. Push that part through. Pull, 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 pull. There you go. Straight. Looks good. And my weight matches, so it's just a deadly combo all together. Okay. No! Oh, I shook off. Dang it. Ah. I'm just not putting my thumb down. I don't really know why. No, he spit the bandito Dorito. Jeez, okay. Come on. Are you kidding me? That's 2 that just won't let me get the hook. Come on! I gotta switch over to a new bandito bug too. Hopefully y'all are getting out fishing them hard. Hopefully y'all liked this video, because I actually kind of liked making it, talking about what I don't like about this video, about this boat. Because honestly, there's a lot of things that I don't like about this boat, but I would prefer this boat and any John boat over bank fishing. So hopefully this video was helpful for y'all. Hopefully, if you were trying to figure out if you would want a boat or to continue to fish on the bank, you made up your mind. Because if I had the opportunity, personally, I would tell each and every one of you, yeah, personally, I would tell everybody to try a boat. Yeah, so go subscribe, go like this video, go watch the last video and also like it. I have a ton new video ideas. I'm not gonna tell those at all, because I want those to be a surprise, because they're actually really cool in my opinion. So yeah, 2 more videos coming out in my mind that I really want to turn into an actual video. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned.